Hello and welcome back to the Coaches Show on SportsNetUSA.net. My name is Ryan Osborne, and I'll be joined by Luke Hobbs and Avery Jordan in just a couple moments. As you can see behind me, it's Men's Volleyball Week here on SportsNetUSA.net. The men, right now, they're sitting at 9-4 as we interview some of the main players.
Hi, I'm Luke Hobbs, and I'm here with Hornets men's volleyball player, Zach Huizar. Zach, can you tell us, what does it mean to you, and what is it like playing for Fullerton in this first season of men's volleyball?
I honestly think it's amazing. I've never been part of a first-year program, so just being part of this vibe and every other sport giving us a kind of credit that nobody's been getting, it's kind of amazing. It's just good to be here, you know?
Right. And so, you're on a really hot streak. You've won 6 out of your last 7. And what's working for you guys lately?
Honestly, our coaching's been doing a good job. They're getting us into it. Like our coach tells us, he goes, "We know how to play volleyball. We just don't know how to fight," and they're teaching that. They're teaching that to us here. So,
How do you think Coach Rapp is handling the transition, going from the women's team for so long, now coaching the men?
I think he's handling it pretty well. I mean, if you were to tell me, I think he's been coaching men all his life.
All right. And so, you describe yourself as a utility player. You don't really have a set spot on the court, but you play all over. What do you think of yourself what do you specialize in, rather?
Helping the team. I think it's as simple as that. I mean, if you need me to do something, I'm going to do it. That's to the best of my ability.
All right, thank you so much, Zach.
Appreciate it.
I'm Luke Hobbs, and now back to the Coaches Show.
So right now we're being joined by Kyle Young, middle blocker for Fullerton College men's volleyball. Kyle, 9-4 start to the season. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. I mean, I think we can do better throughout, but just got to come together and work together.
When you talk about doing better, what is the one thing that you feel you guys can do better at?
Just overall communicating, working together, not really giving up after we're down so much.
What has been the best part of the season for you?
Just getting to know all the guys, making new friends. It's been a real pleasure. Yeah.
Being in a first-year program here at Fullerton College, what has that been like?
It's definitely nerve-wracking sometimes, but you have your teammates right behind you, and it just makes you comfortable. So work hard.
Is there something that coaches have been working on with you this season?
Yeah, they've been working on my defense a lot. Getting up, blocking, which way to go. Some of my passing, because I still play back row, but not a lot of middles pass. So.
What's the biggest thing that a middle blocker has to worry about?
Really closing the block, getting outside to the pins, make sure you're there, and that's pretty much it. Most.
How do you read where an attack is going to come from?
You look at the setter's hands, make sure it shows you if he's going to set the middle or the pins. Just got to read it.
For your scouting reports, how do you do your homework on other teams?
I make sure to see how many times a person gets set. If they get often set, that'll be my majority of the scouting, just to see who's getting set, where I need to be.
Do you ever stat check against other teams that you're going up against?
Yes, every time. Just makes me more comfortable. I know where everything's going, how it's going to be played out.
Match against Golden West coming up. What does it feel like to play against an OEC opponent?
It feels pretty good. I mean, we just got to work on ourselves. Can't let them outbeat us or let us out hustle ourselves. So.
Thank you, Kyle. Good luck against Golden West.
Thank you.
The Hornets men's volleyball team continued their winning ways against Santiago Canyon at home on Wednesday, March 15th, defeating the Hawks 3-0. After winning the first set 14-25, the Hornets dominated the second set, only allowing 9 points to their 25. And then there was a little bit of deja vu in the third set as the Hornets sealed the match victory with a score of 14-25. Javier Zavala was the lead man for the Hornets with 12 kills on 16 attacks. Kyle Young was another bright spot for the Hornets, racking up 6 kills on just as many attacks. Earlier on in the week, though, the Hornets got smashed by Long Beach 3-0 on Wednesday, March 8th. And what made it worse was that loss came at home, which no doubt stung like salt in an open wound. Long Beach Niner Cyrus Fa-Alago went absolutely bonkers, racking up 15 points off 24 attacks, and his teammate Noah Titano picked up another 10 points on 17 attacks. both extremely aggressive and way more than willing to shake up the Hornets' nest. The Hornets' main man, Manny Andrade, was kept to only 7 kills on the night, but also tallied 8 errors, not doing his kill percentage really any favors. He attacked 26 times, the most on the team, but his percentage was trapped in the negative zone at .038. Statistically, this was his worst match on the season. His teammates Josh Bowles and Javier Zavala tried to fill in the blanks for the Hornets, but they simply just didn't have enough ink. Bowles had 8 kills and only 1 error after attacking 12 times, and Zavala also actively attacked with 18 total attacks, but he put up 6 errors to his 7 kills, which really didn't give the push to the Hornets that they really needed. Alex Serrano was another notable, going 4 of 9 on attacks for the match. And of course, Dale Irvin did what he does best and racked up the assists. He had 27 in the contest. The Hornets also duked it out with Palomar in the Hornets' nest on Friday, March 10th, defeating the Comets 3-0, which was a great bounce-back win for the Hornets. This time, it was Alex Serrano bringing the sweet nectar back to the Hornets' nest. 11 kills to lead his team on 23 total attacks. Dale Irvin, still with a whopping 28 assists, doing what he does best, team synergy on 100%. Jordan Von Borstel also chipped in with 6 kills on 10 attacks. Up next, the Hornets are home sweet home in the nest against Golden West College on Friday, March 17th, and back on the road again at Orange Coast on Wednesday, the 22nd. The Hornets don't see action for a whole week as they rest up for their next game on the 29th against Irvine Valley.
We're being joined by Alex Serrano, outside hitter for Fullerton College volleyball. Alex, as an outside hitter, what's your biggest responsibility?
I think my biggest responsibility is just to, obviously get points for my team and help my team succeed. Just pretty much just help my team succeed in whatever I can. And,
On occasion, outside hitters get into that slump. How do you get out of that?
I usually just try to stay mentally strong and just know that I'm doing it for my team. So if I put my head down, I feel like I'm gonna let my team down. So I just try to stay as positive as I can. Yeah.
As an outside hitter, are you more of a power hitter or more finesse?
I think I'm definitely more of a power hitter. I always like to go for the kill, but yeah.
What mental edge does it give you to see one of your kills just nail into the court?
It definitely pumps me up when I get a kill on the court. I like giving my setter credit for that. But I feel good getting that credit for it.
How do you develop chemistry with a setter?
Usually we talk outside of before we start a match. We're usually talking what we need to work on and what we're going to get better in and what he's planning on doing. And I think just with that, we're able to have good chemistry. And yeah, we hang out a lot after.
When you talk about hanging out a lot with your teammates, how does that allow your team to move forward?
I feel like hanging out with your team a lot allows you to just build good chemistry, trust each other. And I think with just being better friends outside of volleyball, it allows more trust on the court and just, yeah.
How much do you feel that you rely on momentum as a player?
A lot, definitely. I feel like with the momentum, I feel like that's such a key factor in volleyball. I mean, the more momentum you have, then it's going to make you a more successful team.
When another team is going on a run, how do you stop that?
Just by staying positive, just being, just doing your job on the court and just trusting your team, being positive on the team. Like when one of your teammates is being, they're not doing their best, instead of yelling at them, just try to encourage them and play better so that maybe we can start gaining the momentum.
What's been the biggest transition from high school to college volleyball?
Definitely the speed in volleyball. I feel like high school was a lot slower. In college here, it's just a lot quicker, and even practices too. The competition is a lot more tough than it is in high school, but yeah.
When you mention speed, do you mean speed in the games or in the players?
Both. I feel like in the games, in high school it was more, everything felt so slow, here in high school, here in college, it's more, everything's just moving a lot quicker. The players are a lot quicker, and just, you got to be in your position at the right time.
Well, thank you, Alex. Good luck against Golden West.
Thank you.
And now we're joined by Dale Irvin, setter here at Fullerton College. Dale, you're a transfer student, came from Golden West actually. What's the difference between playing at Golden West and here at Fullerton?
I think starting a new program here is definitely a difference between Golden West and here. I think we start a legacy here, and it's going to go on forever. And at Golden West, they already had a really good program. So definitely just starting something new here, which is definitely something awesome, and I want to be a part of. So.
And what brought you here, rather than stay at an established program like you just mentioned?
Definitely just, I think the new group of guys is definitely something I really love being a part of, as well as Manny. He's also from Golden West, and just I think it's more of a convenience-wise for me being here than Golden West. So, but I really do enjoy being here. So.
All right, and as a setter, can you explain what your role on the team is?
Yeah, definitely. Just putting up a consistent set every time and doing what I can as a setter. I mean, even if the first pass isn't that great, I have to do something with it, and just being a smart setter instead of just trying to be cool and wild. Sometimes that was my biggest problem last year, but I think being the most consistent setter is definitely the most important thing, being a setter and leading your team to a championship or whatever you're trying to accomplish.
And now, interestingly enough, your team is an even 3-3 here at home, but you're actually undefeated on the road. What is it about this team where you're so successful away from the Hornets' Nest?
Probably, I think it might be the bus rides there. I don't know, but definitely there's a lot of camaraderie when we're going there, and a lot of energy when we're on our way to the away teams. So we just have that get and that want for the away teams, and definitely get that win.
We've heard a couple of your other teammates mention that camaraderie and the team bonding that you feel here. What does that really do for your team? What does that mean to you?
I mean, you can't have a team where you guys are playing as individuals, so you got to play as a team and got to be, you got to have each other's backs at all times. And definitely with these group of guys, they got my back, and I know that I have theirs. So that's what it's about.
And can you tell us, what is some typical preparation that goes into a game?
Yeah, weight room first. We do our power cleans, then we head over here, get a little warmed up, kind of get the music in our head, whatever we want to play. Get our juices flowing, and then next thing you know, it's game time. So it's a lot of high energy up to the game point, and then during the game we just have a lot of kind of focused energy instead of just wild energy.
And one last question. Coming up next week, you're going to have big matchups against Golden West and Irvine Valley, and also OCC. Can you tell us what's it going to take to get it done against those kind of powerhouse teams in the Orange Empire Conference?
Yeah, definitely. They have, like you said, a built program. They have an established program, and we're kind of like those new guys back, kind of in a corner. But we're definitely going to be that team where we're going to upset some big teams, and I think it's just going to take focus and energy to beat those bigger teams, and just have to stay focused all throughout. So.
All right. Thanks so much, and good luck this week.
So once again, it has been Men's Volleyball Week here on SportsNetUSA.net. Men's Volleyball sitting at 9-4 after their most recent win against Santiago Canyon, and they'll be going up against Golden West College coming up this Friday, March the 18th. That's right, St. Patrick's Day. However, when you look at the hardwood, you think about the hardcourt here at Fullerton College, there's another team who plays here on the hardwood at Fullerton College, and it's the men's basketball team. For Fullerton College, the Hornets, they go up to the state championship. They make it all the way into the state final. However, a miracle shot with only 0.4 of a second left ends up giving the state championship to City College of San Diego and rips the heart away of the Fullerton College Hornets men's basketball team. Fullerton College basketball, they end up having a successful season overall, under double digits in losses, and they also took the Orange Empire Conference Championship away from Saddleback College, something that Coach Perry Webster did for the first time in his career in only his second season. He takes away the championship of the Orange Empire Conference from his mentor in Coach Andy Grounds. They go up to the state championship, and they end up beating Kenyatta in their first game. They pass the semifinal as well, and once again, they lose 53-51 in that state championship game to City College of San Diego. So for Avery Jordan, Luke Hobbs, my name is Ryan Osborne, and you have been watching The Coaches Show on SportsNetUSA.net.